Headshot cam.
How sad.
Hello everyone, welcome to Toonstruck. This music is driving me crazy and there is no evil clown. What are you talking about? So
yes, we are here. Everything is fine.
Alright, so it's been a while. Devar, I'm going to need you to be my wholesome backseat driver, as only you can be. And I'm going to need you to take notes on this one.
Okie dokie.
No, literally, take notes! This arrow is blue, this one is red, this one is yellow. Write it down.
Okay, so, let's see, middle yellow.
There is no middle arrow, there is a top arrow which is yellow, there is the left arrow at the bottom which is blue, and then there is the arrow which is on the right. Keep up, man! Keep up!
Yes, okay, so, got that.
Where seldom is heard an intelligible word, and the mango and diesel souffle.
Your national anthem?
Yup, home on deranged.
Boo!
Oh, that is absolutely awful pun.
Indeed.
Thank you for choosing Xanadu Tourist. The building on your left is Jim's Gym.
Jim's Gym. Okay,
Well, that works.
so where should we go first?
Let's see, so we have Lower Xanadu, the gym, and
That path
just
on
a
the right
pathway.
is the way to Whack Me.
Say what?
Whack me.
Whack me.
That path on the right is the way to Whack Me.
Say what?
Even he's all like, are you sure about that?
No, it's because of the very intentional, unintentional pun of whack me.
Yes, that too.
Let's go here first.
The small place, the gym. I guess we could get a bit more toned.
Okay, so like I said, it's been a while. We're just going to pretend it's been 5 minutes instead, so that's why we are going at a relatively fast pace, skipping the introduction, mostly because everything we could have possibly said about this game, we already said it in the first session.
Pretty much.
Well, minus eventual spoilers, that is, because believe it or not, there is something worth protecting here. Anyway,
Okay.
the fishtails on top of the building! They are yellow!
Yes.
Write it down, write it down, write it down!
Yellow fish tails.
Yes, this guy is fish shoulder pads. I can't believe I just said those words.
Okay.
On his left, it's a yellow fish.
Yellow left.
On the right shoulder, it's a red herring. Yes, good boy. Good boy, Devar. Wholesome backseat driver. Wholesome content.
Yes, a red herring on his right.
I've never seen someone with fish epaulets act quite so serious.
Let's talk to him.
Yes, I mean, sure, why not?
Outhouse security. I'll have to ask you gentlemen
What?
to step away from the rest facility.
Oh yeah? Or else what?
Citizens in my capacity as an outhouse security professional, this Flushing establishment and its surroundings are within my jurisdiction. In short, from where you stand, I am the law. As such, I am authorized to deal with scoundrels, gangsters, charlatans, miscreants, rapscallions, ne'er-do-wells, and all other troublemakers as I see fit. This would include mercilessly beating you about the head with the shovel.
I think we better just do whatever he says.
I swear, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm a pitiful coward, I'd step back a few feet and flip him off. Big time!
Okay,
Agent
so-
Super Bowl!
Well, luckily for us, we're only, puzzle adventure game protagonists, and we get away with everything.
Puzzle adventure protagonists, according to section B7859 asterisk, they are the worst scum of the earth, and I am authorized to operate with extreme violence and prejudice in their presence.
Sure, why not?
I would like to know who voices him. I've heard this very specific kind of performance when it comes to rule-following bodyguard types a lot of times.
Yeah, the guard we've already mentioned his name once before, but it's Jeff Bennett who has voiced this guard.
Jeff Bennett. He is the MVP in this game, really, for certain reasons.
Yes.
Let's break the ice. Icebreakers are against the law. Never mind, let's just get to the general vicinity of the ice then.
Let me get this straight. You're guarding this outhouse?
Correct. No one is allowed inside until the clock strikes the end of my shift. Xanadu Penal Code Section 7, subparagraph 12.
But what if it's
He said penal.
An emergency?
A fish flushing
And the
emergency.
outhouse, yes.
Flushing?
Well, yeah.
That's even more funny.
Doing there?
Sir, I would caution you that entering an outhouse for any reason other than to flush fish would be considered toileting with intent, for which I can and will cause you pain.
Hey, what else would we do in there? Right, Flux?
I mean, this all seems a bit fishy, don't you think?
Sir, I'm going to urge you to step away from the outhouse right now before I punch you.
Why?
Terrible fish puns are against Article 7, Section 7, Paragraph 7b, whatever.
What? You're gonna slap me with what? You're gonna slap me with a penal cod?
Correct.
Okay then.
So we really can't go inside?
We promised not to make a mess.
You can neither go inside and make a mess, nor go inside and not make a mess.
But what about making a mess and then going inside?
The clock will signal the end of my shift. At that point, and not a second earlier, you and your friend will be free to fish flush.
Boy, that is one dedicated security guard.
I'll say.
No, I mean really dedicated. The Xanadu clock is broken. It hasn't chimed in years.
That's a problem.
That's a hell of a shift. I'll bet he's pooped.
Could be.
Oh, don't say
Probably
poop.
tired.
Well, there is a outhouse, even though the joke here is that outhouses in this wacky cartoon world are not used as outhouses. They are a fishing game. Anyway,
Well,
regardless.
We have conversation pieces too.
We have conversation pieces indeed.
Officer, I just want you to know we're both very impressed by the fine job you're doing here.
Thank you, citizen. Now please, move along and...
However, I think it's only fair to inform you that the clock you've been waiting to hear strike the end of your shift. You know, so you can go home to your loved ones, maybe get a little rest, watch a ball game. Well, it's broken.
It hasn't chimed in years. Years!
So you see, your shift was over a long, long time ago.
Xanadu Penal Code Section 3, subparagraph 17. No citizen shall knowingly deceive or otherwise mislead, defraud, hoodwink, or dupe an outhouse security professional in the course of his, her, or its duty.
Hey, I
What
have
about
never hoodwinked.
bamboozle?
Dream of duping.
Or said security professional shall...
didn't
raise a
say
book
anything
toilet
about
onto the aforementioned
bamboozling.
citizen's noggin, or noggins.
Have a nice day, officer.
Yeah, a nice never-ending day.
The never-ending shift. That's what corporations would like you to do. The never-ending shift. Capitalism is bad for you.
We should have capitalism in moderation.
No, we should have communism. All of it.
In moderation.
Yes, of course. We really should have some form of socialism. Preferably of the climate-friendly variety. You know, in order not to die. That would be nice. Anyway.
Look, we just want to flush some fish. Is that so wrong?
I believe I've made it very clear to you two that fish flushing hours are Over. Come back after the Xanadu clock has chimed out the end of my shift. At that time, I shall spend exactly 30 minutes perambulating to my residence, and after ensuring that my dwelling is tidy and secure, will retire for the evening. Until then, I shall guard this Flushing establishment with the selfless devotion expected of an outhouse security professional.
How about a bribe?
What could you possibly offer me to make me break the law, and in so doing tarnish the spotless reputation of the toilet sentry?
Drew?
The satisfaction of knowing you've helped someone in need?
So long, gentlemen.
Nice one, buddy.
Pity. I thought you were about to offer me a comfy chair.
Yes, we can get that. Just let us in.
Attempting to bribe an outhouse security professional is in direct violation of Xanadu Penal Code Section 5 subparagraph 13.
We walked
Cease
right
and
into
desist,
that.
Or ready your hiney for the mother of all spankings.
Wow.
Okay, so we technically already solved that puzzle, because if you recall, we used the phone in the bar back in Qtopia,
Yes. I
and
did.
we already received information as to when this officer arrived home, which is to say 6:30. Now, he told us that it takes approximately 30 minutes for him to go home after the end of his shift. Ergo, the solution of the puzzle is to manually fix the clock to the 6th hour of the daylight.
Yeah.
That's a very roundabout way of saying it, but that's what we have to do.
Yeah.
Look, we don't even know what time your shift ends. Can you just slip away and take a quick look at the clock and see if your shift is over?
I can't leave my post to look at clocks. Civil Code Section 8, Part...
But if you checked the clock and it really was fish flushing time, then you wouldn't actually have left your post. Because, technically, you would have already been off duty. Am I right?
Could you repeat that?
Just what kind of idiot do you two think I am?
You don't want us to answer.
Xanadu Civil Code
You're just a
Section 5,
slave, a
subparagraph
cog in the
25.
machine.
In
The machine
unlikely
of
event that
capitalism!
the clock is
We need to
broken,
fight
an
against the
outhouse
machine.
security professional may be relieved from
Quick,
his duty
Devar,
by the
quote
code.
me a fight against the machine
Commandant
song.
is easily identified and green glasses.
Officer, 10 hut. I'm relieving you from your duties. Dismissed.
As an outhouse security professional, I am exposed on a daily basis to the scum of this world, to the dregs of society, and by this I mean, of course, the general public. There isn't a scam, swindle, or sting I haven't seen, heard, or smelled, so I find your commode commandant routine painfully transparent. P.S. Any future attempt to pose as an outhouse security officer, senior or otherwise, will result in the prompt insertion of my fist into your eye socket.
Lieutenant
Oh,
Blake,
wow.
10 hut.
Dang.
Retreat!
We were shot down on that one.
Yeah, and I'll be
Yes,
surprised if you
but
could
before
fit
we do,
the
I
fist in
want
an eye
you to know
socket.
that talking to you has been like beating my head against a brick wall. Only more so.
Thank
Well,
you,
he
citizen.
stood like a
It's
brick
been
wall.
A pleasure thwarting your illicit activities.
No, the pleasure is all mine. Anyway,
Jim's Gym. Xanadu's fitness center and designated drop zone for doggy doo-doo.
we
I don't know why
didn't need
you wanted
to know
call it
that.
what you do.
An advertisement for a whack me contest.
It's
Okay.
a good thing I've already written down the color combination to call them. But anyway, yes, in case you all forgot, this is the reason why I'm ordering the VAR to take notes, because we need to ace this contest in order to progress in the game, as unfair as it sounds.
Okay, if you call our hotline and give all the right answers to our nearly impossible questions, we'll say you have won WhackMe's Not Everyone's a Winner contest. A free WhackMe product is yours today. In the unlikely event that you answer all your questions correctly,
Yes.
that's right, there are absolutely no strings attached, except you have to correctly answer every last one of our
Difficult
anatomically difficult questions. Frankly,
Our
we doubt that.
maniacally difficult questions.
I couldn't read it because the screen is slightly blurred on that word.
Yes, also, not being able to read it is kind of the point of this specific fonting.
Frankly, we doubt that. Today is your lucky day. Called out for your free prize, or at least a bunch of questions.
Okay, let's go into the gym. Into
Okay,
Jim's
Jim.
gym. This character.
Oh, this guy.
Two guesses as the kind of voice he has?
Well, I can only think of one or two people.
Work harder, you pathetic pips.
Oh, come on! You gave it away! You gave it away! Come on! Well, okay. He is a Schwarzenegger impersonator, as we've seen over and over and over again in cartoons for approximately 2 decades.
Faster
Yes.
slug.
Honestly,
He's
it's
al-
not even funny anymore.
He's also voiced by Jeff Bennett as well.
I mean, what self-respected voice actor doesn't know how to do a Schwarzenegger impression
Oh
nowadays?
no, not like that.
Yeah, I can do Schwarzenegger right now. See, it's not difficult.
I can do it.
Never heard Schwarzenegger doing the vocal sound with his mouth, but he sure was the governor of California. And all
Okay,
that.
so let's carry on.
Faster
We have
slug.
Some hazardous-looking gymnastics equipment.
indeed.
Let's talk to Jim
Guy
here.
sure packs a lot of attitude into a small space.
Well, you know what they say. Obnoxious things come in small packages.
Yes, I've heard that.
Ahem, Flux. Hello there, my good sir.
This is my friend Flux.
Have you seen Frank Stallone?
Scrawny stick figures have wandered accidentally into my world-famous gym by accident.
Oh ho ho
You two are
ho.
obviously looking for the dress shop down the street. You will recognize it by the sign reading, "Yes, girls, come inside now. We have petite sizes."
Wow. Just wow.
Well, okay, like I said, it's a Schwarzenegger impersonator and it's a game from the 90s. So
Yes,
you have
I
to
know.
expect a very specific kind of humor. Of course, in a contemporary cartoon, the modern joke and subversion of the character type would have the gym bro being absolutely supporting and charming. Which is somehow much funnier than this.
Let me guess. You're Jim.
Ooh, I am becoming flabbergasted. Quite surprising. Your
Surprised
little
you know what
monkey
that word
actually
is.
contains a tiny brain.
Actually, my species parted ways with the monkeys a long time ago.
It was a
Then we
messy
started to
affair.
use tools.
We
Grow
divorced.
vegetables,
They took
and
the kids.
domesticate lesser mammals, such as the canines.
Ha ha! While the monkey man grows vegetables, I am growing muscles.
I don't think he has any idea what I was talking about.
Yeah, well, that makes
Your
three
muscles will
of
be delicious in Korea. Just saying.
Oh. And China.
And so, what's so great about this gym anyway?
What is being so great about this gym was asking the pretty little lady man. My
Hey,
techniques
he
have
thinks
helped
she's
us become
pretty.
stronger, less
How
pathetic.
nice.
I guess that means that he has interest
Have never
in.
come close to equaling my strength.
Of course.
But all of my customers are walking out that door able to kick the flabby hindquarters of weaklings like you. Take a certain sailor man. I put him on an all-spinach diet. You should see him now.
Actually,
Hi, Popeye.
I think I have.
Right. You know, that's a common misconception with Popeye. If you
Yes,
read
I
the
know.
original comics by Cigar, yes, the character was created as an effort to convince kids to eat more spinach in order to revitalize the spinach industry specifically. But
Yeah.
Popeye wasn't just about becoming stronger by eating spinach. He also, and this is important, he trains a lot.
Yes.
The original comics by Cigar are actually surprisingly very good, and they hold the test of time with a surprising amount of grace, considering. Also, they have the objectively best version of Wimpy, which is to say, he was a genius and a con artist when it comes to getting those hamburgers. But in the cartoons, he's just like, I'll pay you Tuesday for an hamburger today.
Yeah, says dumb stuff.
Yes, I am very offended by that.
Big machine in the corner.
You are looking at the ultimate piece of bodybuilding equipment.
You see the ultimate piece of bodybuilding!
To a powerful specimen of manhood.
Hey, Drew, listen to that. Sounds like there's hope for you after all.
Sorry, Charlie. The equipment is only for club members.
Great. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and join up.
Wrong again, Pee-wee man. Membership is by invitation only. My invitation.
And,
Wow.
we're not invited.
What an
Bingo,
elitist.
puny wimp rant.
Who are you calling puny?
Did he just pull something?
No, he just did a Hulk Hogan posing.
I know, but it just sounded like he pulled something when he goes like, oh!
Hopefully what he pulled was an hernia. Oh, this is good.
What's all the gymnastics stuff for?
That is my personal equipment. I use it to demonstrate my agility and grace.
If you ask me, all those bars and things look kind of dangerous.
To a clumsy, bumbling monkey like you, yes. But for me, my routine is as easy as 1, 2.
Say, Jim, could you possibly do us a small favor?
What is it that you are wanting? Speak, stick figure man.
Well, I was just wondering if maybe Flux and I could see your routine.
All right, I suppose I can be giving you a quick demonstration.
Oh boy, I can hardly be waiting.
And here's a jarring Here's a jarring, transition. There's the word I was looking for. A jarring transition to a Nelvana animated sequence.
Oh, you look at that.
Well,
Wow! That was amazing! You can be famous!
You can stop
any
walking
You can be
now,
famous for
Chris.
walking on the
Okay.
Well, it's time for us to go. Hey, we must have been here several months in dog years.
do not be getting attitude, smarty slacks, or I will be having no choice but to pound you into a puddle with teeth.
Wow,
Okay.
the teeth. Your teeth
No,
must be
no, not like
like
that.
herbivores.
What?
Yeah, because he's gonna pound us with his teeth, so that means that he, you know, rather than the typical canine teeth, we must be wanting to crush us with herbivore-based teeth.
Oh, I see. Ah ha 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 ha. Right. Anyway, the Bumpotron!
Is that
Yeah, I don't
a
think we're gonna be
machine
touching
or a
that.
torture device?
What's the difference?
Stop right there, worm-like insect. That machine is only for club members. You are barely fit to look at it, let alone touch its shiny chrome.
Okay, well, the puzzle is obvious. We need to get rid of him. Clearly using this contraption here against him.
Okay, let us go do that. Some other things that need to be doing.
Oh!
Whoa, meanwhile,
Ooh, stock sound effect!
That should do it.
Hello, Tim Curry.
lovely to hear your slimy
Slowly
voice. good
walking
sir.
away.
It is I, your malevolence.
Oh, hello
But I have detected
there.
a new presence in Cutopia.
I detected a presence as well.
Rabbits. I have work.
This is no rabbit. I've never sensed any creature quite like this before.
I see. Is it, dangerous?
It seems harmless. So far.
Good, good, but keep watching it. I'm not in the mood for meddlers. I need time to recharge the machine for my next strike.
Yes, my liege.
I will use this machine to take the mask from Stanley Ipkiss.
Misfortune and Nefarious basically both kind of clash in style to be working together.
Extremely so, yes. One is a Tim Curry played villain from a 90s cartoon. The other is your furry sexual awakening.
I was gonna say one looks like an Animaniacs character and the other looks like a character from a 90s cartoon like.
Actually, she looks like the Japanese interpretation of an Animaniacs character. She would fit in that Japanese Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles OVA, if you ask me.
Oh wow, that thing.
That thing, yes. Anyway, let's go here.
We have Whack-Me's to go.
Right.
Oh, there's the clock we need to set up.
Later.
Ah! No! No! No, no, no!
I mean, he said it.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
Okay, Flux, maybe if your voice sounded less sexy when you say it?
Whack me.
Maybe later.
It sounds so dreamy when he says it, like, whack me.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
I wonder if I keep clicking on this sign for approximately 50 times, I will unlock an Easter egg in which Chris Lloyd actually whacks him.
I would hope not.
Oh, well, one can only hope this is like the curse of Monkey Island.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
Are you serious?
Maybe later.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
Somebody ought to make a dubstep of this.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
My gosh! Get off him!
That's the
Get off of whacking him!
I might have a problem with whacking. Too much
Damn.
whacking.
Yes, please, get off the whacking.
Okay, let's try and fix this clock.
Well, it should be easy. You just have to move the hand.
Yes, it's one of those puzzles.
Oh no!
Oh yes. It has to be 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
I need to remember how this works. It's been a while
Yeah.
after all.
Well, okay, so
Ah,
the big hand goes once.
big one moves by 5 minutes, and whenever I do move it, the small one moves in the opposite direction.
Yes.
Then the small one moves about... The small one moves for approximately the numerical equivalent of where the big one is. For example, if the big one is set on, say, 5 minutes, then the small one will move by 5 minutes. If the big one is on, say, 6, then the small one will move by 6 units. So on and so forth.
Right.
So you need to manipulate the 2 sticks here, the 2 arrows, in such a manner that they will go where you need them to go. That's what we need to be doing. Okay,
Yeah, we need that in reverse now.
let's see. I'm a genius.
There we go.
Oh gosh!
Oh wow, that he got really murdered.
That mechanical bird is in even worse shape than the clock.
Okay, let's go inside Walk Me, maybe later.
Yeah, we'll go in there later. I mean, now.
There is a really annoying gimmick to this entrance, which is to say you need to enter the door that
It's lit up, right?
That is lit up, yes, because if you don't, this happens every time, and it's very annoying.
And we're in.
The future of abuse technology. What does that mean?
It means the future of abuse technology.
Oh, thanks.
That helps.
So, anyway, interestingly, we never see the ruler, or rulers, okay, of Xanadu. We've seen that Qtopia is a monarchy,
Yeah.
and also the Malevolence. They have their own nefarious ruler, which is literally named Nefarious.
Yep.
So I would have to assume that Xanadu is a dystopian corporatocracy. Wacme controls everything, which really makes sense.
Yes, especially the abuse of technology.
Those things in the case are concept models of the latest Whack-Me designs.
Maybe later, Flax. Let's talk to
I
them.
guess bashing your colleagues can be a healthy part of everyday business. Hi there, guys.
He's Warp, I'm Woof. Welcome to Whack-Me.
Oh, and by the way, Devar, write down their colors and the color of the dog's collar.
Okay, wait, so the color for what?
The color for their furs.
Okay, so that would be the dog color is green.
No, oh yes, the collar. Yes, not the color, the collar. Okay.
Yeah, the collar. So the collar is green.
Yes, right indeed.
Let's see.
Not the collar, the collar.
The cat's color is orange.
The cat does not have a collar, but his collar is orange.
That's what I said.
Accents are funny. Wacky misunderstandings.
And let's see, the dog's fur color looks...
It's purple.
Oh, it's purple. Okay, so it's been written down.
Good.
Great place you have here.
Oh, Whack-Me is just kind of a natural extension
Maybe later.
of me's hobby, see?
What hobby is that?
Beating the living crap out of each other for grins.
What
day
he
we
said.
realized, hey, here we are beating the living crap out of each other. But what's in it for us? And then Warp said, you know, Woof, wouldn't all self-respecting zanies just give their eye teeth for the opportunity to beat the living crap out of each other with the same style and finesse as us? Well, actually, Warp just kind of chuckled this weird chuckle, but I knew what he meant.
And so, Whack-Me was born.
Maybe later.
Abuse tools by the experts.
Exactly. We can put our names on Whack-Me products with confidence because we've tested every item personally over and over on each other.
I can tell.
Well, yeah, I can definitely tell. And, oh boy, you guys.
You guys,
Okay.
indeed.
Jeff Bennett and Jim Cummings, nice seeing you guys again.
Let me guess. Jim Cummings is the cat.
Yes, apparently so, if it's in the order that it's telling me.
You're obviously a shrewd businessman.
Hey, we saw a market niche and we failed it. In Xanadu, turn around and you step on someone who needs an anvil.
It's been a while since I was in here. Anything new?
Anything new? You hear that, Warp? Mister, you turn around, we got something new every day.
I thought it was turn around, you step on somebody who needs an anvil.
Don't get smart, son. Stay the way you are.
So, what is new?
Our latest prototypes are in the case there. They aren't for sale just yet. But we'd be more than happy to demonstrate them for you.
By
the
all
dog
means.
has more brains than the cat.
What's that machine in the corner?
That little beauty is the one and only free fall gift-o-matic. Just push the button to start it, then stop it at the gift you want by pushing the button again. It's our little way of saying a big thank you to our valued paying customers.
I don't trust the fact you laughed at that. That tells me
Cough.
something is odd or nefarious about this machine.
Surprisingly it isn't. He just laughs.
Could you demonstrate one of those cigars?
Ah, the
But be
classics.
warned, this is no mere exploding cigar. This is the Fat Man of Trick Stogies. Smoking this sucker is real bad for your health. Best of all, it's guaranteed to go off in your mouth, not in your hands. Check it out.
Ah! What
This
just happened?
could have been funnier, honestly.
Yes.
We We'd love to see a demonstration of that boxing glove.
Right away, customer satisfaction is our middle name.
Let me guess. Turn around, you step on another satisfied customer.
Correct. Now listen up. With the simple press of a button,
You
this
tend
glove will
to
smash
step
the
on a
seven
lot of
daylights
people,
out of
don't
any
you?
unsuspecting sucker skull.
Well, that's capitalism for you.
Guaranteed to see stars every time. Crush all you want, folks. This glove is built to outlast your victims' heads blow after beautiful blow. Observe. Note the quality of our genuine synthetic leather.
Oh boy, a Wilhelm scream. That's classy. Grab the stars.
I'm sure he has plenty more where these came from.
Yes, we just did that.
I'm glad that the hole in the wall is gone now.
So, you might have noticed that there is a jarring shift in quality between normal gameplay and the animated cutscenes.
Yes.
There is also a jarring difference when it comes to the quality of the audio, specifically the spoken dialogues. They are a lot more compressed.
Right.
Hi guys, how's business?
Painful.
Glad to hear it.
And he froze up for a second.
Could we take a look at that flower?
Friends, this is not your garden variety squirting flower. Why sprinkle your buddy with plain old water when you can douse him with an unhealthy portion of extra strength acid?
That seems hilarious.
Show him, Warp.
Oh boy.
This is pretty violent, this area.
What did you expect? Yes, I'm very entertained.
Glad the dog's head came back.
That powder looks interesting.
That's our patented shake and flake itching powder. Sure, lots of stuff can make you itch, but our powder has a special added ingredient, Lepro C. I guarantee it'll give you a lot more than a little tingle. Ready, War?
Yay! This would have been great if the close-up to the box was actually rose-tinted in the style of a Ren and Stimpy cartoon.
Yeah.
This is deeply unpleasant.
I have no idea how to feel about this. You're trying to tell me this is funny, guys, but...
It might have something to do with the fact that the Nirvana brand of animation is not particularly indicated for fast-paced, fast-delivered cartoon slapstick. They took their time in showing the dismemberment. Did not help.
Yeah, that too.
Well, guys.
But that's also kind of the
I hate
point.
to see our friends leave, especially when they haven't bought anything. Come again soon.
The misconception about cartoons aimed at adult is that they either have to be dour and gritty and dreary, or they have to take the over-the-top cartoon violence and turn it into hyper-realistic violence. Anyway, so that's it for that particular puzzle. We just needed the stars. Stars!
Yeah. Stars!
And also, this is why we need to win their contest on the phone. Otherwise, we cannot prove that we are clientele or returning customers, and we cannot peruse the gift-o-matic over here.
Right. Look at all those portraits.
What's with all the pictures?
You're looking at our favorite folks in the whole world, our paying customers. Every face on this wall belongs to a thoroughly satisfied client of ours. Ain't they a smiley bunch?
Sure.
Yeah, the ones who still have faces anyway.
This is obviously retraced.
Yeah, it looks very obviously taken from a Tex Avery cartoon.
And retraced over. It definitely looks like I've seen it in a Golden Age cartoon somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, this is where I would get the number. I mean, the color combination, damn it, to call him. But we've already solved that puzzle, so...
Yeah.
We are done for now.
Okay, so now where to?
Whack me.
Maybe later.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
You really need to get off it.
Get off.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
Get off the whack me.
Okay.
Whack me.
Maybe later.
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 Whack me.
Maybe later.